Hello everybody and welcome to Ultra Rumble News, your number one source for Ultra Rumble News. Today, on the patch of the 18th, we are going to be talking about changes that the maintenance did. So, to begin, we have a nerf to Assault Chaco. Her alpha damage has been severely reduced. Before, at level 1, you used to do 117. Now it only does 101. Massive nerf required. It's still too strong and it needs to be nerfed further. He needs to be at least a 95 in my opinion. The fact that a single alpha does over 100 damage or 100 base essentially is still fairly strong, but we will have to see. The rest of her kit is untouched. Pommel cannons now before used to take forever, around 4 hits of the cannonballs for you to be launched. Now it takes 2 to send you into iframes, which means you cannot be comboed further. That is a massive nerf to Momo cannons, which will also make Monoma with Momo cannons incredibly annoying. But, you know, is it a nerf? Is it a buff? I am not certain. It's a buff in certain situations, and it's a nerf in other situations. Either way, it is a change to Momo cannons. Next up we have All Might. His alpha damage has been nerfed pretty substantially for some reason. As you can see, his alpha damage does 58 now at level 1, it used to be 59. And at level 9, it does 73 instead of 81. There's also the AoE, which now does 20 damage at all levels, which before it used to do 30. That is a pretty substantial nerf to All Might, which is a character that didn't really need that much of a change, but it is something. Another thing that I'll have to go into a different game, and I'll be showing the footage right here, is you can now use the special actions without it needing to be at 100%. So if you ever jump with All Might, or if you pick up somebody and then jump with All Might, you should be able to pick them up, or vice versa. Is that true or not? I don't know. I'll clarify it right now.
Can anyone come out?
Now I'm jumping. Then I cannot pick them up with the special action. So you cannot jump into pickup. So what that change does is it lets you pick them up, drop them, and then you can jump after that. So that is the change to All Might's special action. Next up we have Shigaraki, the yellow version. Yellow Shigaraki's alpha damage has been increased. Both the direct hit and the ground damage has been increased. Before it used to do 25 per tick, now it does 30. And the direct hit went from 37 to 40 at level 1. This damage increases up to 50 on direct hit at level 9 and 38 on the ticks. Next up we have a Toga buff, a purple Toga buff. Purple Toga Beta has been buffed. It now does 72 per hit. So the dash on Toga's Beta has now been buffed. It does more damage than it did before, but only the combo. Like the initial damage is, I believe, unchanged, but the damage it does while dashing has now been buffed. So at level 1 it went from 71 to 72, and at level 9 it went from 88 to now 108, which is now a pretty substantial amount of damage. It does a little bit more damage than Assault Chaco's alpha. That is Toga Beta. Twice alpha has been nerfed. Very barely. They only got rid of 1 damage per alpha. So before you would do 24 per dagger, now it does 23. And you know, combined in total, it removes 3 damage from all the hits. It is such a minimal nerf, but it's a change. Another change here, it is for Shigaraki again, but it is not for Shigaraki himself. It is for the tuning of Yellow Shigaraki. So whenever you unburl somebody now, it only lasts for less time. It lasts for less time. So over here I have a burn level 3. Before it will last 6 seconds. Now it only lasts for 4 seconds and then it goes away. It also, the damage increase is not 25% anymore. It is now 10%. So it is a nerf to Shigaraki's melee. Probably to account for something in the future that they may or may not be releasing. Next up we have an Aizawa buff and nerf. So now Aizawa's beta, if there are bullets left, will reload faster. If there are bullets remaining, it will reload faster. While his gamma, if it ever runs out, takes a second longer to reload at all levels, which is going to make Aizawa just as mobile as he has ever been. More mobile than ever, in fact. I don't know why they decided to buff this character. I'm not gonna lie. He's still the strongest character in this game. Well, not the strongest. He's still one of the strongest characters in this game. Next up, we have Nejire buffs. Nejire's special action now takes 25 instead of 35. So now she can dash up to 4 times a game. Nejire mains rejoice. Your character is a little bit better. Next up, oh boy, this is a massive change. It is a massive change to Ken Ishiyama himself, Cementos Overlord, the one, the only Cement Lord. His stuff has been nerfed, but I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, this is kind of hard to read, but I'm pretty sure now if you run out of alphas, it takes longer for it to reload, which is pretty substantial nerf to Cementos, thank God, by the way. This guy never runs out of cement. But then again, a good Cementos will still not run out because he'll be able to manage his cooldowns pretty well. But yes, an overall nerf to Cementos Alpha Reload, it is insane. Another change, which I can't tell if it's a buff or a nerf, because here on the patch notes it says increased reload speed. Which I can't tell if it's faster or slower than before. I'm not exactly a Cementos player. Crazy, I know. But yes, Cementos did get a nerf on his alphas, which is crazy. He has less cement than ever. His beta is untouched though. His beta is definitely one of his stronger moves. But yeah, that is it for character balance. There's one extra little bit of the patch notes, which is a system adjustment, which all it does is it makes it so the matchmaking algorithm is a little bit better at matching players, so that hopefully you get less bot games. But we'll have to see. Anyway, that is it for the patch note video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Catch you later, gamers. Bye-bye. I'd like to thank my YouTube members for their support. A huge thank you to Reflect the Prince and Mail6YT. I'm still a growing channel, and any support is very much appreciated. Goodbye, everyone.